Hello everyone and welcome to Kat's Cottage. I'm going to work on my cabinet a little more here, and I thought y'all might like to join me. If you would, bring it down right about in here is where it's going to be. Yeah, I've got it sitting on a table, and I'll show you what I've got so far. Now I have dotted a few, put a few. See, here we go. That's what I'm painting on this door flap. I have painted a few round circles. And so now I'm going to add some gold. And what I'm using, I wanted a little round sponge and I couldn't find any, but I found little spongy earplugs. And the paint I'm using is just a craft paint. Nothing special. Now let me see if I can somehow, I know y'all are down here to it, but I'm going to see if I can bring you up and tilt you downward. There we go. How's that look? Close. Okay. Now, I'm going to add a little bit of some gold. These are buds that haven't opened yet. This is what I'm doing. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to say these are the leaves of the flowers. The burgundy, I used burgundy, as y'all can see here, with a little sponge, and I went around and I made closed buds. Now these are the flowers themselves. They're open already. And if you have to, you can go back and go over it again. I'm just sitting that gently on top of that. It won't press down into it. This is just I guess this is a cheating way to make flowers. Yeah, that one's enough there. Okay, we'll just keep going. I have some of those sponge things on a stick, but I've misplaced them. Don't really use them a lot at all in my paintings, but I've got them. As you're doing this and as it dries, you can always go back and hit it again. Because this has a little bit of a raised knobs, I can lay this paint down on there and it won't damage it, it won't smear it or anything. Okay. Now I see some of them fading out, and we'll just come right back across over here. And you can dry it if you want to, and then come back. Let it dry and then come back. But since I'm making a video, I just kind of have to keep going with it. Okay. Alrighty. We don't want it solid. We want it kind of see-through just a little bit, you know, different kind of indications on there. It don't have to be solid dots, you know. Okay, I'm going to sit that there. Oh, that's looking pretty good. We're going to let that dry. I'm going to save these for the others. You know, I have 2 other sides. And I'm going to save that for it. Now, okay, now what I want to do, I'm thinking about doing anyway, is painting this here a copper limbs. And the leaves, I'm not sure about that. I'll see about those. But yeah, this is already picking up, and I really like it. I think I'm going to hit just another time or 2 right here on top of that flower. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to make another flower right here. Right about in here. Yeah. Okay. Each one of them, I think, has about 2 flowers. This one up here might not. I'll go ahead and put a flower on it. Right out here. That should work. Okay. Now, I hope the paint that I have is good. I haven't opened it or looked at it. I should have done that before I made this video. But I'm going to go and get the paint right here. I got it right down on the floor. And this is a copper. I think copper will look really good here. See that this is a type of enamel here. I hope there's some in it. Okay, I'm just using a bunch of really old paints. And if it doesn't, I'll slip to the gold again. I'm not sure that this is even copper. This might just be gold. Let's see. I may have to go get us some copper. But I think that copper would look really good here. Can y'all see anything? Okay. Don't really like the way they lined that up there together. That doesn't look, that line, I think I'm going to leave that blank and I'm going to black that back out. And you know, when you're making a line and you want it to go, you just kind of turn it and it'll keep that brush into that brush pointage, you know. Yeah, this is not the best. This is time to be thrown away. Okay, now I'm slowly turning, like I said, as I paint, and it'll keep it smooth and keep it thin. See if I explained that to you. When I put the brush down, I roll it as I go, and it makes the brush pointed on the end. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna let that limb there go. That doesn't look that good. It's just really, I might put a little shorten it, maybe make it just short like that. See if I can keep moving here. The light is kind of blinding me, but Turn it. Turn it as you go. And it'll keep it nice and thin. Okay, we got one more limb needs to be in here. Okay, right up there to that. And we'll just make, you know how some limbs have a little bump or a knot on them. Needs that. Okay. We're not going to go to the corner like they did. We'll just come right up here. Okay, and we're turning. Turning, turning. Turn, turn, turn. Okay. We'll come over this way. Turn, 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 so it'll stay straight. All right. I'm not sure that has, I've got a flower there. I need to bring a limb up over here. Okay, we'll do that. We'll bring a limb on up right on here, right across on there, and right to that flower. Okay, now I'm going to get over here on this side, and I'll start the limb on this side. Okay. Okay, we need a limb coming up here on these buds that I put out here with no connection. Here's some more down here with no connection. Okay. I will have to replace this paint. It's not gonna make it any further. It's gone on me. So I'll have to pick it back up with this gold. I will get some copper anyway and go over it because I'm just determined that that's what I want. I don't have any with me. But here we go. Come here. It didn't really make a limb in here. Okay. Well, we'll just do that. Keep turning that brush. Get that limb in there. Kind of strange that they forgot that. Okay, now we're coming around this way on this one. Okay. This is really the same color as what I run out of, so it'll work out. Okay, here we go right there. Come out there. Now I'm going to check it, make sure I've got little short buds sticking up like most little limbs do. Okay. One up there. There. When this dries, I may have to go back over it and get it a little, stand it out a little bit. But let's see. Okay, now that I've done that, I'm going to come back on these dots that I made, you know, with the red, the burgundy. And I'm just gonna put some little, you know how buds have a little bit of holder? They got a little thing kind of holding them. So let's see. I don't know that I want to do that in gold. I think I'm going to do that in white. Okay. I'll wipe this off and get the white. Okay. Okay. Yep, it's opening. Okay. Thought it wasn't going to open for me. Okay. Set that there. Now what I'll do is these things have some little white like little hands, little holders holding on to those little buds. Yeah. The ones that I made in gold, I'll just put them right back over in white. There we go. Hope y'all can see what I'm doing here. Bottle's pretty big, and I'm just tipping right out of the edge at the top of it, really. All right here. Going down until I get them all. Okay. And let me get these over here. Put my finger down to anchor it. Okay. One right up here. All right, that's really picked up that view right there. That white really has brought it up. Okay. So now, okay, and what I want to do is I want to take the white and I'm wanting to dab it into the center of the flower. Just to kind of relate the white that I got into it already in the buds. Okay, let me keep moving around up here. This one doesn't have the red, the burgundy. So I'm going to come in over that and just touch it in there if I can get some paint that's still wet. There it goes. And then I'll just drop this white right over it. Don't really want to mess around and make my white paint, pink looking, but there we go. I think that'll be okay. All right. Over here on this one. Oops, another pink, another red dot needed. Okay. All right, over here. One down here. You just use your little finger there to anchor yourself onto the table or mat, whatever you're painting on. There we go. Over here. Okay, so far so good. Let me put my lid on this. Now, okay, I'm going to let that dry totally before I decide what to do. More. This is nothing on this is planned. This is just, dabbling, messing around. So, let me see. I guess y'all can see it from there. Yeah. You can see what I've been up to. So, I'm going to let this be part 2. I'm going to let this be part 2 here, this far along. I'll let this dry, and I'll think about what I want to do else to it. Would be thinking of the leaves. I might get a different color and bring in here on these leaves. So, but anyway, I've enjoyed painting with you, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.